So, a dude the other day asked me what it was like online scrounging for money. And I was like, oh... It can be a bit disappointing to find out that this is still some people's opinion, but it was really good to be able to speak to him about it face to face. It did give me the opportunity to talk about my restaurant analogy, where people walk into a restaurant that has no set price, and based on the quality of the food, they decide what to pay afterwards. To be able to join the likes of these people who have been crowdfunding for years. Chapo Trap House, which is one of the biggest podcasts in the world, Sam Harris, Jim C. Swim, who makes criminology videos, Philosophize This, if it's good enough for a philosopher, he's obviously had to think about it, it's probably good enough for us. Crash Course is amazing. Super Troopers 2, obviously not as good as the first one, but still a pretty good idea, I thought. The Guardian, the New York Times, the New York Times, it doesn't get much more respectable than that, does it? My point is that there are people and institutions far more respectable than us that have been happy to take on the crowdfunding model. And as Elayna and I close in on 250 million views, that's right, 250 million views, we just want to crush everything. Crush the sailing, crush the videos, crush the crowdfunding. Can you imagine 250 million people sitting down in a cinema? And so what do we want to do? Sail. We want to bring the world to you guys and the culture of the people on it. Imagine if we could compete with David Attenborough. We want to sail with purpose. We want to collaborate with Nat Geo and Discovery and Sea Legacy. Honestly, if I won the lotto, I would sail and make movies. Just really, really good ones. Anyway, I'm trying to change your perspective on this. We're just not going to be made to feel guilty anymore for doing what we do. If you have a look at our first video and the two kids with no idea about anything, and then what we've done since, it just couldn't have been done without you guys. If you've seen all 300 episodes and have considered signing up for a while, now would probably be a good time. We are going to be doing some pretty incredible things, and we really want you to be a part of it. We're aiming for 1% of audience support. We're currently at 0.25%. We'll do a link to our Patreon page in the description below. Thanks so much for listening to me rabbit on for a fair while. Appreciate it. This is so good.
There is this circle in the sky and the sun shining down and it's heavenly. I'm Elayna and this is Riley. And this is our home, La Vagabond. We've been sailing around the world for the last 6 years now, and recently, it's like we're seeing everything for the first time, through a new set of eyes. This is our little boy Lenny. Click the subscribe button to join our voyage every Monday. La Vagabond and her crew are based in the main island of the Azores right now, in the town of Ponta Delgada. We made plans to stay here for a while, seeing as it was the biggest island. We had a lot to see, including recently a day trip to a tiny crater island off the coast. Can you even believe this place? Thanks for watching Lenny while we went diving.
It's alright, darling.
What a day.
This is what it's all about, huh? How's the serenity? What is the average speed of an African mating pigeon?
I knew you were going to ask me that.
Did you?
Yeah.
Elayna and I were talking. One of our videos that I spent, honestly, 50 hours editing was our, 4 years of sailing in 4 minutes?
Yeah.
And I thought that it was a really good video and no one watched it, so I'm going to link it below.
Someone shared that video on Facebook and it got 4 million views or something.
It went viral on someone else's page on Facebook and we were
typical.
But it got Elayna and I talking about, it makes me really nostalgic, doesn't it? You?
Looking at all that old footage, yeah.
I don't know, it has been one hell of a journey.
And it just
that
every
is just
year,
the truth.
Each year we can never guess what's going to happen, and that's the most exciting thing. And we're so damn grateful. Still don't know what we're doing at the end of the year. What are we doing at the end of the year?
I want to cross the Atlantic.
Riles wants to cross the Atlantic. Lenny, what's your name? Good boy. Come back here. Can't go to the front. Oh, we just had the best pasta for lunch. I'm out of food on the boat. So all I could think of was to make pasta with like canned food. I don't know how we're out of food. Yeah, we're about to pull up the anchor and go to that shipwreck, which I'm pretty excited to see because the visibility is perfect here. It's delicious. What do you think, Captain?
This is so good. It's a bit difficult with Lenny. Brenton. No, Dad needs to sail around here. We're not going to go diving today, guys. It's too windy now.
I knew, but on the way there, when we were thinking about doing the wreck first, I was like,
go tomorrow.
A bird in the hand. But
There'll be no wind tomorrow. We can putt. Oh, it's very close to the Mariner. So we'll putt over in the Tenderismus and poke our beaks around, see what we can't find.
I met a girl who's blue. She's got my head, I got her love. She's been out.
Alright, what happened?
Spearfishing license. Bang, bang. Ability to check out of the country, out of the island, because you got to check out and into and out of islands. There. So that's part of what I got done today. That's a book from an interesting YouTuber that I like. He's a bit of a philosopher.
Did you order that?
Yep. But, Elayna, I've got Jimmy Cornell's World Voyage Planner and the Ocean Atlas. And if you look here, to La Vagabond and a happy crew. Fair winds wherever this atlas may take you. Jimmy Cornell.
Aw,
24th
amazing.
of July 2020.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Yeah, that's nice of him. So we'll do a link to...
For anyone who doesn't know who Jimmy Cornell is,
Everyone's going to know who Jimmy Cornell is.
there's some people that don't even know what a mainsail is watching these videos.
It's the world sailing...
Guru.
World cruising and expedition sort of guru. So there's 2 books there that I'll link in the description below, and that book as well. No, I'll just link his channel because he's got some cool stuff.
When I cried at night,
Lenny, what you found? Mr. Booties. Our friend Nuno and his wife Julia invited us over for breakfast. We wanted to try his famous coffee and to pick their brain about the islands and where we should go next. A local's perspective on a place is always appreciated.
sing. When I cried at night.
We're leaving Ponta Delgada for good today. We think for good. Apparently we're headed towards the most beautiful part. Yesterday we sat down with our friend Nuno. He's been around these islands, he lives here, and he gave us like all the best places, so we're so excited now. This morning the sky opened up. There is this circle in the sky and the sun shining down, and it's like heavenly. Everyone's quite jolly this morning actually. We all got up in a hurry and super excited to go. and it's 80 nautical miles to Terceira, which is the name of the island. Yeah, and there's a dive spot on the way. Hopefully the weather doesn't blow up because yeah, we never got to dive that shipwreck that we wanted to.
Just navigating here. Oh, hello. We've got very light winds. We'll be lucky to go from one puff to another to get there. There's also a spot halfway, which is 80 miles away. There's a bank halfway in between that we're not allowed to spearfish, but we're allowed to free dive upon. And the wind is just dying off and dying off. So I'm really happy to be sailing at the moment. The next few days, there's either zero wind or wind against us. We chanced our arm this morning to try and get as much as we could.
Zero, the boys did. And we're moving now. Ananas?
Ananas. And glue.
You know how a country claims to have the best of something, like the best apples, best bananas, best coffee, whatever? I'm here to tell you that Portugal has not only the best oranges, but the best pineapples as well. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. What do you think about the book, Schmoot?
I haven't taken my nose out of it since I got it. Our trip that we did in the North Atlantic, which I got the wind roses for in November, will be much worse than the Southern Ocean in summer. The wind rose, so it gives you, that's the Beaufort number, the percentage of time the wind is blowing from a certain direction, so 47% here, and you know, a significant amount of time from here as well, and not much from there. So that's standard trade winds. I mean, I've seen all this before, but it's good to have it all in our book that we're not getting any money for at all. It's just a good book.
P.S. It's really funny. Riley made me swear I would never make TikTok videos, but I gave in recently and it's really, really fun.
No, bitches.
I need to get you in a TikTok video, Lenny. Do you want to help Mum do some dances? I think you'd be really good at it. You having a good shave? Thanks for not dirtying my bathroom. Very nice of you. He usually leaves clippings all over the bathroom, but he decided to be very considerate and shaving the tramps this evening. Riley and Dre are just jibing with the code 0. And we should be heading on course to the reef in the middle of nowhere.
Going along for another 20 minutes until we get over the spot. Drop the sails for you and then drop the tender, and you and Lenny can drift/drive around, and me and Andre are going to go for a dive in the tender.
And Andre has to use my pink and yellow weight belt.
Yes, so basically I tried to bring the weights on the cabin bag. The security guards, they said I could throw them by the window and I could feel someone. So basically, I lost my weights. It's much more fashion.
I love it. Look at this guy, everyone. He's crazy. Hey, you're a big boy now. Well, you think you are? Very independent. Not near the front. Stop. That's it. You stay here. The boys have got a radio and I'm just going to chill on the boat with Lenny and drift away and keep my eyes on them, and as I get too far away I'll just motor and get close to them again. Don't want to scare all the beautiful sea life away for them. And we're not going to make it to Terceira tonight before the sunset. We didn't have as much wind as we thought we would, so we're going to overnight sail. So yeah, join us next week for that. I might wrap up this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a like. Don't forget to follow me on TikTok. Let's really annoy Riley, and I need to keep my eyes on the boys, so and Lenny. So thanks so much for watching. Hope you liked it. Next week we set up camp in Angara and uncover the history. The boys also work on catching dinner. Our freezers have been looking pretty sad lately.